Hey guys, welcome to a new review. Today, I shall be reviewing a really funny film from the late 80s that I deem to be one of my favorite guilty pleasures. It came out in 1987, was directed by John R. Cherry III, and stars the late Jim Varney, who portrays the character Ernest P. Worrell. While there are many films in the Ernest series, I have only seen this one and Ernest Saves Christmas and Ernest Goes to Jail, and as of now, this one is widely regarded as the best, and it is my personal favorite. So I hope you enjoy my review of the classic Ernest Goes to Camp. Please excuse the poor picture quality, I had trouble finding some good clips. If you don't know who he is, Ernest P. Worrell was a character who starred in countless product commercials from the 80s. To put it simply, Ernest is just a clumsy but good-hearted and likable idiot, and he eventually starred in a series of movies, one of which I'll be reviewing. The story of this film basically goes like this. Ernest P. Worrell is the clumsy handyman at Camp Kikiki, who wants nothing more than to be a counselor. When a juvenile group of delinquents are sent to the camp for some form of rehabilitation, Ernest is asked to take care of them, despite the fact that he can't even take care of himself. And another side of the story involves a mining corporation that wants to bulldoze the camp, but can only do so with the approval of the local Native American chief. Jim Varney portrays Ernest P. Worrell. It isn't exactly a great performance. In fact, it is exaggerated and often over the top. However, this is not a movie designed to be taken seriously, so if you lighten up, you'll find a lot of enjoyment in Ernest's antics, as I did. Despite this kind of performance being a guaranteed failure in a serious movie, it works perfectly here, so I deem the role to be good. Also, Jim Varney is the ultimate choice for Ernest. He fits into the character's shoes so well that you forget that he is a normal man outside of the movie. I mean, he has the voice, the face, everything. Seriously, if you got some veteran actor like Marlon Brando to portray Ernest, he would not be able to do it as good as Jim Varney, despite the difference in talent. I mean, Varney's just so damn suited to the role. It's not great acting, but I consider it to be good for this particular film. And on top of that, Ernest has some really hilarious moments in the movie.
Come on now, Ernest. You know this isn't going to hurt much.
I can take it, Miss St. Cloud. Real men can take it, and I'm a real man. A man with a hearty smile, a stout back, with grit in his teeth and nails in his knuckles. A man who has never tasted quiche. Is that your smallest needle? I did it! I took the Lindbergh, baby! I am Joseph Mengele! Oh! Just as I promised you, actual nature. El Badgerus Maximus Ferocius with young. The young look just like the regular badgers, only smaller. Now there's a lesson to be learned. Although they look cute and cuddly, don't ever, ever do this to a family of badgers.
Despite the likable nature of Ernest, the other characters in the film are bland, undeveloped, and don't really serve any other purpose other than moving the plot forward or providing Ernest with the opportunity to do something funny. I also feel the opening few minutes are completely disposable and uninteresting. However, despite these shortcomings, Ernest Goes to Camp has a strong rewatch value, in my opinion, as well as a lovable setting and strong pro-environmental and traditional cultural themes, which I can really appreciate. Outside of those few negatives that I listed before, it really can be a funny and well-intentioned movie. So sure, Ernest Goes to Camp is not an Oscar-worthy film and has its obvious flaws, but I personally think that it's a really fun film that's endlessly rewatchable and should be regarded as a classic, one way or another. You may not like this film, but I urge you to at least give it a try and have an open mind, and be aware that it isn't meant to be taken too seriously. It's silly fun, and I just love it. Rest in peace, Jim Varney, and thanks for giving us Ernest. My final rating for Ernest Goes to Camp is a 9 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.